decided that we were in the I deserve box and the better than box because we were feeling very superior and very victimized by our brother. So then the fun came in when we got to identify brother. We had a really long list for brother. So we decided that he was irresponsible, incapable, codependent, selfish, ungrateful, immature. And then what I thought was fun was Mona says, you know, he was lazy because he could have picked up an extra shift instead of going to Vegas. And I thought this was perfect about what Teresa said, because sometimes we make assumptions about things. And so immediately Nancy's like, wait a minute, what shift? But that was the fun part, was that, you know, these are the kinds of assumptions that we make about people is, well, he's got a job, right? Couldn't he have worked extra hours? So. And then our final one was that his priorities were all wrong.
Absolutely. Isn't it great? Get to assign everything about these other
She forgot to say
not
he's
do
a
this in
moocher.
real life.
He's a mooch.
Excellent. Okay, very good job breaking that down. And you're correct. I love that you found an assumption you made, because we haven't even talked about some of the assumptions yet. But we do that too, right? We make assumptions to fit into our box. So I thought that was very good. Thank you. Okay, this table, what number did you do? Number 3. Conflict 3. Okay, shh, everybody listen. Your friend's car is in the shop and he needs to pick up his child from school. You loan him your car as you have no imminent plans. When he returns the car later that afternoon, you notice a big dent on the driver's side. The friend shrugs his shoulder and says, at least you have insurance. Okay, so I want to know
the owner of the car and half.
Okay, so this group split. Hopefully you didn't get into a conflict, but they split, and half the table took the role of the friend, and half took the role of the guy who borrowed the car. Go ahead.
So we decided that the side of the table would be the owner of the car,
Okay.
who's also the loaner of the car. We started to see ourselves as someone who is being taken advantage of, unappreciated, betrayed, stressed, entitled, deserving, and victimized. And then our friend, we saw him as being a careless person, irresponsible, ungrateful, inconsiderate, not accountable for what he did, and very selfish.
Okay. Thank you.
And not trustworthy.
And not trustworthy.
Yeah, and so we also found ourselves to be in the I deserve box. We felt that we were entitled to having our car being fixed. We felt resentful towards him, and maybe just that the world is unfair, unjust, and they own me.
Absolutely. Great. Good job. And then this side, you were the borrower.
I want to hear this. I want to hear his explanation.
We were upset that they blamed us, and we felt like a victim. And you know, it's unfair because our life is hard, and we also have bad luck.
Good.
The older we start to see him as being selfish and privileged and overreacting, inconsiderate of our feelings, and worrying too much.
Worry too much.
That will be the worst in box.
The worst end.
The worst then, yeah.
Very good. Now, I actually don't normally encourage you to do what you did, because if the issues were more touchy, then you might get into arguments with each other, but that was really very interesting. And I want to point out, did you hear all the adjectives used across this table at each other? Right? So now this is not that far-fetched, right? So can you see how this extrapolates out in the world and creates so much conflict? Because we start getting so tightly focused on what's justifying our boxes that we can't see other possibilities. I'm not going to give you my viewpoints about the possibilities until everybody talks, in case someone else caught one of them, but that was a very good job. And you said the worst than box, right?
Yes.
Okay.